draft it. Guys, the draft starts with two bands. So Islam is going to ban a civilization. Let's see what civilization he fears to fight, huh? Because all the banned civilizations could be good civilizations for me to pick. And he's thinking a lot, eh? Come on. Oh, he banned the Mayans. Mayans were not a problem for Eddie, eh? And Timotheus banned the Burmese. Well, the Burmese are really strong, man. I can totally understand why someone could ban the Burmese. Fucking civilization. And so then starts with the Aztecs. That might be banned by Timotheus. Mm, Malay for Timotheus and Turks. So he wants to use the Malay and the Turks. Another civilization for Islam. It seems that Islam wants to choose. Come on, man. The time that Islam takes to choose the civilizations during the draft gives me the sense that he probably is not sure that of what civilizations he's going to pick. So he picked the Berbers and the Spanish, and Magyars and Slavs for Timotheus. I honestly don't know how the Magyars can be that good in arena. I want to know how is that so. And the Slavs, I can imagine how. So last civilization for Islam. Let's see. And Indians for Islam. Okay, so let me just print this. Guys, from these civilizations, which ones do you think that those guys should ban from each other? I believe that Timotheus is going to ban the Aztecs for Islam, and I believe that Islam is going probably to ban the Turks because they are the civilization that you mostly know what they can do, how much damage they can do, so he will probably ban the Turks. Hmm. In the chat, people are saying that the brothers love the Slavs and they like the Magyars because of the map control. Oh, Slavs are top tier. I can agree. Let's go there. So the first game, guys, let me change the scenes for AOC. It's much better if I change the scenes before starting the casting. The first game is between Spanish for Slan and Slavs for Timotheus. Guys, let me just take a look on the Slavs because I don't know how their monks are. Oh, they have almost a full monk tech. They don't have the fate, but they have the redemption, they have the atonement, they have the block printing, they have all the upgrades that are important in a monk war. So they have good siege, they have a farming bonus, they have good infantry, they have the boyar. I don't know how the fuck you use this shit, and they have the great monks. So having economic bonus, having good siege, having all the upgrades for the monks, I can totally understand why this is a thing. Hmm. The
Food,
castle
please.
upgrade for the Slavs is the Orthodoxy, which gives the monks more armor, man. They can have armored monks? How is that, man? You just get a monk and you put an armor on the fucking monk? Okay, I can work with this. So they are really, really a good civilization for going monks and for arena, it seems. Let me see the maps. Timotheus has a forward gold, a back gold and a back stone, so if anything goes wrong, he can still rely on those resources on the back. Oh, the imp tech. Let me see, man. I was not looking that far. It's Druzina. Infantry deal 5 damage to infantry units in 0.5 blast radius. It seems that something like that in the middle of the fight, the halberdiers would always deal a lot of damage to the other units. It's like if they had spears and start swinging the spears like crazies. I like this. I can totally understand the concept. Yeah, like the trample damage. Or the like catas and elephants. That's hard, eh? That's hard. Let me see. About Slan's map. Slan has forward gold and forward stone, which is not good for a Spanish player, but there's a safe stone here on the back, a riddle stuck by trees, and a gold, so even if he got trushed or something like this, he could still survive using those resources, so he's going to be fine. It seems that he was successful in luring his deers. And Timotheus is trying the best to lure these deers, but he's not in a good spot to do so. That's interesting. And oh my god, guys, I won't do this, but I should change the score for 3 for the deer and 0 for Timotheus, man. I can relate, I suffer a lot with deers. And let me just take a look on the Spanish monk technology. The Spanish monk technology is called Inquisition, if I'm not mistaken, and it just said that the monks have improved time for converting units and buildings. Oh my god. You know what this means? This means that they are really crazy fuckers when they start converting buildings, and a bit better at converting units. 1 second means a lot, man, for a monk. It's the difference between being killed by a light cav and converting a light cav, in my opinion. Barracks for Timotheus. Still fighting with this deer. Islam did a really interesting mining camp here where he can use both stone and gold. I like this concept of mining camp. Maybe he can add the TC there later. And now missionaries are upgraded with bloodlines. Inquisition missionaries are no joke, and oh, I can imagine, man. They were never a joke, huh? And that's even more interesting. I can see archers from Timotheus, man. So Islam's going for conks and this guy's going for archers, but he has 6, 7, 8 villagers on gold. He's probably going for something else than archers. Maybe monks, I don't know. Maybe the Sig Tower. Oh, Sig Tower for Timotheus, but man, I don't know if it will be in time. Islam is almost finishing his castle as Spanish, so yeah, that was a good attempt, but oh no, no Sig Tower. What the fuck, man? It's a mangonel. He wants to rush the Spanish before the Spanish can make conks. I like this. Kill the villager. He's now trying to kill the wall. Crossbows defending the wall. 2 monasteries already for Timotheus, so the monks are real. Slam making a few monks, but mostly for getting relics, messing conks with armor. Timotheus managing the conks. Killing walls with onagers, getting a few relics. Slan's going to steal this relic, huh? Interesting. Already 3 TCs for Timotheus, this is something. This guy, man, what economy is this? Honestly, I need to learn this. This guy just make crossbows, then he switched into mangonels, then he started adding monks within 2 monasteries, and right now he already has 3 TCs and more villagers than Slam, man. That's a great economic. That's a great economy. I'm really impressed. This guy's doing a good job on economy. As for Slam, he's still with only 1 TC, man. Yeah, I like the crossbow, man. I'm just impressed that he could manage to do all this thing within few units. Converting conks, he converted the conks. That was a nice one. He converted a few conks. Slam's having some trouble to defend. He has a lot of villagers on gold, man. And on food. That's a different setup for Slam, eh? More and more monks for Timotheus. The villager advantage is increasing each second. This game is totally in favor of him because let's just think for a moment. The guy who's pushing is normally the one that has the villager disadvantage, the one that is sacrificing his economy to push. In this case, that's totally the opposite. The guy who's pushing is also the one who's having the better movement, so Islam is not in a good position, but he's going for Imperial. Let's see if he can go for Inquisition or something to help him during Imperial Age, because those conks, man, are not doing their job. And Timotheus is going after the conks, man, with monks. Islam's having to run from the monks. Okay, so now Islam's going for monks. He made the upgrade, guys, that you were saying. He's doing the redemption. Islam's going for a lot of upgrades. It seems that he's going to try to use the Inquisition bonus. Yep. Let's see. A lot of siege here. Timotheus trying to make more monasteries. Here comes the monks. But those monks have no sensitivity. Timotheus running back. Okay. The problem here, guys, is that Islam is against the time because Timotheus' economy is really big, man. And he's building a defensive castle. This is not going to be good for Islam. He's going to kill a monk. 2 monks. 3. Maybe 3? No, nope, nope. Ah, he killed 2 monks. I think that Slants should spend like 120 gold and make the upgrade for their HP, man. Come on. This castle is going to buy a lot of time for Timotheus. And he's doing barracks. Really? Against all those conks and monks? More monasteries. Monks here for Timotheus. I don't know how he wants to... Oh no, Timotheus is upgrading his monks, man. He's doing all the upgrades. He wants to convert Islam monks. And maybe later go for halberdiers. Man, but I wouldn't commit with the halberdiers so soon. Maybe he should focus first on the monk and conks problem. He's losing the castle. Making the conscription. Oh, those guys traded a few monks there, but it ended good for Islam. Islam, guys, still only 1 TC, but with good number of conks and trebuchets. Now going to attack Timotheus, who is housed, and trying to go for siege. Losing a TC to Islam, trying to make more siege workshops, trying to spend houses right now. He has a few halbs, but I cannot see what use they can have against these massed conks and monks. Islam keeps advancing. Islam keeps killing everything. Villager advantage for Timotheus, but man, this villager advantage won't matter a thing if he loses this fight against the conks. Research it. He searched this. I think that he searched it as well because there's no way he could spend so much economy in other stuff. Okay, here comes Islam. With all those conks coming back. Coming with the traps, huh? Man, I don't know why, but Islam's going back. I think he should never go back in such a situation because if he just joins here, he stops all those villagers here from the wood line. But it seems that he's coming to the other side because he wants to stop these third gold to to be collected. Now guys, Islan doing a play. It seems like he's playing that match because he just started spamming TCs all over the map. He's now making an economy for himself. He realized that this game can go longer. And a lot of halbs coming. Halberdiers in siege. It just seems that at some moment we stopped seeing the slabs and we are seeing a Celt game, man. A lot of Sig runs here. Islan has no answer for Sig runs because the monks cannot convert the Sig runs with all those halbs around them. Timotheus abusing of his economical power. Inquisition monks getting raped here. Oh my god. I told you that Islan should be faster on his push, man. Castle going down, a lot of halbs coming, more and more Sig runs. Man, there's no answer for that. Islan has a cannon, but man, there are so many siege. He cannot answer. There's no answer for all those siege. Oh, sorry guys. Cat just try to get the keyboard. He's trying to save relics. He lost. He could kill all the halberdiers, man, but those runs are killing everything. Islan can stop the halberdiers, but he cannot stop the runs. And more halberdiers keep coming. This guy is just making halberdiers and siege, now starting to make a few scorpions as well. That's really bad for Islan, man. The runs going after the trebuchets, runs going after the cannons, runs killing the second church. Now scorpions coming to play. Monks for Timotheus as well, man. I would hate to be in Islan right now, man. But he's surviving, and his conks are still alive. He now has hand cannoneers. The Inquisition monks are still alive. More halberdiers killing the stone. More and more halbs. Halbs and runs, non-stopping. Islan now trying to come back with monks. Also attacking with cannons. Maybe he can still do it. But the monks are getting outnumbered, that's the problem. The numbers. Halberdiers dying. I think that I was expecting Timotheus to have another answer for the monks and the hand cannoneers, man. But he kept making the halberdiers. Maybe because they are good to support the runs. He's also getting Islan's third gold here and an extra gold. Islan's getting in trouble, man. His villager count is increasing, so he's almost done with his booming, but he lost so many castles there. This is not good for a Spanish player. Trebuchets coming now for Timotheus, halberdiers. Another round of halberdiers dying, man. Man, that's really nice. That's interesting how he plays, man. He's abusing of the economical power, but Islan is almost getting the same economical power, man. That's the problem. Islan trying to come for a castle, already losing the castle to the trebuchet. Castle going down. Islan not being able to hold this castle. Man, how many units has Islan converted on this game? And guys, now Supremacy Villagers come into play. Islam getting more and more advantage. Supremacy Monks supported by Hand Cannoneers are not being stopped by Timotheus. Oh boy. Oh my god. But Timotheus keep making barracks, barracks and barracks. Man, this is really a great game. More and more halberdiers coming to play, monks converting. I think that the biggest mistake here for Timotheus is probably that he doesn't have heresy. Is there heresy here? Oh no, man. He has almost the full monk tech, but he does not have faith or heresy. So he has great monks, but he's really clueless on how to fight monks, man. That's bad. I think, guys, that even after spamming all those halberdiers, Slan's still going to win this, man. Oh boy. And Slan is attacking the castle with Supremacy Villagers. Monks protecting the army. Oh, but Slan did a really bad move here and lost all his monks, man, to the halberdiers. He just lost a lot of army to the castle and a lot of monks. Islam had this, man, but he did a really aggressive attack to this castle in order to free consumed gold, man. Now the population for Islam is a lot lower than it was before, and Timotheus is still having the halberdiers. Here come the halberdiers again. Oh, stables coming up now for Timotheus. And skirmishers for Slan. Slan, I think you should also think of doing yourself a few halberdiers, man, because there are hussars coming for you. And onagers for Timotheus, but these onagers can die to the monks, right? For the Inquisition ones. Another castle here. Islam really wants to attack here, man. What a great game. Oh, but the onagers can cut trees, right? And they are cutting this house actually, not need to cut tree. Islam trying to push the right side, Timotheus trying to push on the left one. Only part of Islam's economy is here. The other half is outside of the walls here. Those guys are almost trying to go for economy together here on the right side. Look at this. They're sharing the same wood actually. Oh, he's trying to cut. And he cut it. So right now Timotheus is inside of Islam base, trying to get his economy. Islam tried some walling here. If he does this walling, oh, he did, man. He protected a big part. He's only losing like 50 villagers. Still small comparing to the populations here. No, man, that's so sad for Eddie, man. He was previously the French kisser. I did not put this in the chat, Eddie. Oh, he might be sad by this, man. Don't do this with Eddie. And oh my god, the halberdiers are killing everything in Islam's base. Timotheus using the onagers here to get his villagers. Islam advancing with 3 friends. Man, this is really undecided game. Now that Islam is advancing with the runs, I don't know what can happen. I even see a boyar. Oh my god, look at these guys. There's a boyar on the game. That is killing the runs. Oh, the Vursars. The Vursars are doing a great job here killing the monks. Islam losing a lot of villagers. His villager count dropped to below 100 villagers. More and more runs coming. Islam trying now to make a big pack of hand cannoneers. But man, look at Timotheus' economy. His economy is really great economy. He's just throwing halberdiers and his economy is just growing. I think that this land might get fucked up by his economy. In the direct fighting, the halberdiers are doing a great job, man. And now Islam just got his castle and is losing more and more buildings to those trebuchets here on the right side. Timotheus making a few siege runs. Oh boy. More and more runs and halberdiers for Timotheus. Also messing Russars. Oh boy. Ooh, onagers, of course. More runs for Timotheus, more onagers. Islam losing buildings. Islam's not replacing his villagers and his economy is a mess, man. Look at this. He lost his main TC. He might not have enough farms to keep this fighting. As this fight goes on, I only see advantage here for Timotheus, man, who's upgrading the siege onager. And he says GG. Really well played, man. Great beginning. Then later, waves and waves of halberdiers, man. That was really nice. Let me take a look on the achievements. This game word and analysis. Islam converted 71 units. That's a huge number of conversions. He even had a bigger army at some point, and he killed like twice more units. Timotheus went for the cheap army and Islam for the most effective one. Really interesting. Let's see what more. Economically wise, the wood and the food for Timotheus were much bigger, but he still lost a few in the gold and stone. Technology wise, Islam did great uptimes. To be honest, man, 28 minutes for only 1 TC. This fast imp could be faster, right? Society-wise, more gold relic for Islam, but in the end Timotheus was stealing the relics. That was a really great game. Let's go for the second game, guys. First one was really impressive and 1-0 to Timotheus. And now we have the Magyars from Timotheus against the Berbers. Man, Berbers and Magyars. Oh boy. I do not like the Magyars, to be honest, especially in this matchup. The camel archers can kill everything in terms of army that Timotheus tries to do. I really want to see how he's going to kill the Berber. I totally see Islam castle dropping and going for camels, but I cannot visualize the answer that Timotheus might have for him. Maybe this is a victory for Islam only for the civilization, but since Timotheus picked the Magyars, I'm curious. Okay, let me see. Barracks for Timotheus. What he's going for? Archery range and blacksmith, so he's going to start with crossbows. He's making archers. He'll probably try to make this fast siege stuff. Slan's going for the camel archer, and there's zero doubt about it. Okay, so I can already see Slan's castle here. Timotheus trying to go for a siege workshop here, and a mangonel, and a monastery. So it's the same strategy that he did before. Slan just saw it, is doing camel archers. Guys, I think that with like 6 or 7 camel archers, Slan can totally kill this army. Let's see. He's going there, trying to scout. Making a town center here. Oh, this is a bad decision. A risky one. But, oh, sorry guys, I think I went too fast, but just as I said, the camel archers are really overpowered. Islam just killed everything here, but ended up losing a few villagers. So he killed all the army of Timotheus, but in the process he lost a few villagers, and now Timotheus is booming 2 TCs. Islam is going for the second TC, but the villager advantage totally goes towards Slan. Sorry, the villager advantage goes towards Timotheus, and the army went towards Slan. But Timotheus is still pressuring with a few siege and monks. Mangonel at the TC, camel archers to the rescue, killed one monk. Trying to kill the other, yep. Slan just killing a lot of monks and siegemen. Camel archers are good. Look at this. Going for another one yet. Yep, now Timotheus has a problem. There's one guy making camel archers, and this guy must be pissed off by the death rush. And he's coming for yet another sick workshop, man. Down watch. Those units are so overpowered, man. Look at this. Honestly, it's like if you had elite mango dice at Castle Age. It's just a unit that can kill anything. Slan's killing the mangonels, messing mangonels for Timotheus. Maybe Slan should consider making a scoutman with a stable. But the boom here is huge for Timotheus, and he has a really big villager advantage. Ooh, forward castle for Slan. Camel archers now doing the job. Camel archers killing everything. A lot of idle TCs here for Timotheus. He's trying to get the camel archers stuck, making now a castle. Slan only advancing with more and more camel archers, only 2 TCs. Castle for Timotheus. Mangonels trying to do the best they can, but the camel archers are just running toward in his basement. The villager advantage is decreasing, and there's no answer yet for the camel archers. The mangonels are trying, but they are not answering properly. Okay, now the first camel archers are dead. Slan's still advancing. Slan going for the gold shaft mining. Trebuchets for Timotheus. And he's upgrading the onager. That's interesting. So he really wants to go for onagers. Onagers protecting the trap. A second castle coming here. So what's his plan? To just make onagers? Islam is going imperial. He's adding more stables. He has 2 more castles there and a big pack of camel archers. So man, I'm really concerned about the lack of army here by Timotheus. Maybe he just wants to go for Magyar Russars by the number of castles. No! He's going for the pikeman. But micro a little bit closer, okay. Man, that's a great game, huh? I don't know how this guy is going to deal with the the archers, it seems that Timotheus' answer for everything is going for onagers and halbs. Oh, Slan just lost a castle, man. To trebuchets. Starting to make another one. Bringing more trebuchets. Magyars doing a lot of onagers here and halbs. Slan has not only the camel archers but cavaliers. Well armed trebuchets. And here comes the camel archers, killing one trebuchet, killing the second one, before getting a single shot from the Onis. Cavaliers spotted. Those cavaliers are not fully upgraded yet. Magrevi camel upgrade for Slan. Oh, man, what a fucking hard fight. Elite camel archers and cavaliers. The new elite Mangudai can also have full upgraded cavaliers to help them. Yeah, not a joke. So Berbers proving themselves to be really strong with the camel archers and winning this game. That's nice. Right now, guys, the score is 2-0 for Melkor. Sorry, guys, I didn't slow down the final fight, but to be honest, I really didn't believe there was a chance to kill the camel archers. Even with the onagers, they can just run from the onagers, man. There was nothing. Oh, sorry, yeah, not 2-0. It's 1 for each guy. Man, I'm really tired. I will get more water. I really did a lot of shit in this last game, huh? Let's now go for game 3. And in game 3, guys, we are going to see Malay against the Indians. But I'm going to get more water. Guys, this is not really intended to be a full casting. I'm more getting insights on the shifts and the strategies that the players used, especially in the best sets, to get knowledge to play against Stefan, and of course to get more knowledge in Arena, because I plan to cast the next rounds of Master of Arena. So, just a second. Guys, I'm really sorry for the comments on the last game. I was a bit tired. In-game sound is really loud compared to your microphone. Oh, good one. Let me try to lower the sound a bit. I try to lower the sound of the game a bit, and it seems it's working a bit. I can see Malay for Timotheus. This is the third game of this series. Talking about the map, the Malay guy Timotheus has a forward gold, but not that forward. A second gold that is also forward, but both of his stones are on the back, man. So that's not good. And there's also two golds on the back here for Timotheus. So I honestly think that for a Malay player to have safe stones and safe gold is basically giving the guy the game, because he can boom into karambits without having to care about his defense. Uh, Now let's see a bit of Slan's map, man. Slan has a forward gold here, which is really bad for defending. The other gold is okay, but not in the best position, and his stones are unprotected. So basically, the Islam has the Indians that have cheaper villagers, but the Malay, they have the Karambits. They can go for fasting. They have good monks. They are really, really, really good, man. I don't know how Islam is going to stop the Malay guy. Let me see if he's going for archers. The lack of arbalests might be the end of Slan. And he's going for stable. Okay. So Malay guy is also going for stable. And look at this, man. Those players. Slan is already. They're going to have like similar uptimes. Slan just going a bit faster, but right now there's a 5 villager advantage for Timotheus just because he's the Malay. It will probably make Slan really upset, because you already start at 16 minutes with 3 villager disadvantage. You have to attack, you have to do something. Man, this is really, really bad. Let's see what Timotheus is going to do. He's just protecting himself from the scouts. Successfully did. Islam has a few monks and trying to go for a mango now. See, workshop for Timotheus, 3 TCs already. Islam with only 1 TC, so the villager advantage is only increasing. A mango now here for Timotheus. Good one. Let's see what he's going to do. Okay, he just traded the mangonels and he's now walling the back. Ooh, lost 2 villagers, but he's okay, he's defending. Almost 22 minutes into the game, Islam now has 2 TCs. He has 10 villagers disadvantage against Timotheus, who is defending without making much of an effort. So this is not good. Oh my god. Slan trying to attack. Timotheus just making mangonels to defend himself. Now getting stoned. Man, this is not going to end well for Slan, because if Timotheus make a castle, he can just make like 20 karambits and kill this Smushman. But Slan keeps trying. Timotheus trying to snipe monks. The villager advantage has decreased a bit, so Slan is actually doing a good job to get more kills here with the mangonels. He probably killed a few villagers that were walling. He's also making villagers from 3 TCs on his base, so he starts to booming really well. And there's a lot of villagers coming here, building a market. Maybe he tries to castle drop. Yep, he's trying to castle drop. And Timotheus, guys, is making karambits on Castle Age. He's not going Imperial, he's just making karambits. That's nice. Let's see how this goes. I don't think Islam will have an answer for the numbers of the Malay. Ooh, look at this, man. Look at that. Great numbers already for Timotheus. Even on Castle Age. Man, he's going for full castle. He was almost going to Imperial, but he just said, okay, let me just make them on castle. Well, but he should be using those units because right now Islam is on Imperial Age and he's searching the chemistry. Here comes more and more Karambits. Whoa. Whoa. The Karambits just ate the monks, ate the siege, and are killing a few camels. Where is Islam advantage, guys? Where is it? There's no more. The Castle Age Karambits could kill everything, man. They are killing the archery ranges. They might try to kill stables. 3 castles making Karambits. Man, I really would hate to be in Slan skin right now. Oh my god. Hand cannoneers, but the problem is not about the strength. It's that the hand cannoneers fire really slow. So they're going to kill like 20 Karambits. And they have 0 chance of killing the other 50 that will come after. Man, I just love the civilization. Exactly, I don't think that Islam can counter the Karambits, man. I think that the best chance of Islam here is trying to wall the most he can and forcing the Timotheus to play only straight to him. Let me see. No, he didn't get the UT. Oh, Islam already losing villagers here from the stone. This is not good. More and more Karambits being messed here. Ah, good one, huh? Walling and walling and walling for Mr. Slan. Karambits trying to kill gates. More Karambits coming back. And a lot of Karambits coming here. A few coming behind, the camels are stopping them, but Islam might lose these trebuchets here. And might lose more army to the Karambits. Yep, he lost the trebuchet. He's trying to run, but the Karambits are killing more and more and more. Islam just lost all the trebuchets, trying to go for the elephant archer. If Islam loses this army, man, he won't be able to replace his army as quick as the Malay. More villagers coming here to die. Also not good. Hand cannoneers trying to find a spot to hide. And they did, but the Karambits are just overwhelming. Oh my god. Okay, so Islam is going to survive here, but what's his answer to all those Karambits, man? There's nothing he can do. Karambits and Karambits. Islam trying to kill the castle from Islam. Timotheus trying to kill a castle from Islam. Was able to. Timotheus just spamming Karambits, and now, guys, he's making petards and killing the walls. And this is quite funny. Islam just said, GG, good luck next round. But it's not over. It's not a best of three, man. It's a best of five. That was actually funny. Islam just gave up. I think that his soul was breaking on this game, man. I don't even need to see game four. We already got spoiled that Islam losing because is only one more game. But his spirit is totally broken. And this game, we are going to see the Vikings, played by Timotheus. Vikings, man, against the Berber. So between Berber, Megan, and Viking, he chose to use the Vikings. Next game, don't watch Slan, it's disgusting. Let me analyze the maps. Forward gold for Timotheus, which can be a throwback in his boom. And wood cutting here on the right side for Timotheus. There's a lot of stone there, so he can go for castles if he wants on later stages. And Islam map is really good. He has back gold, back stone, so I think that he can go really really okay here, man. Deer luring here by Islam, being well executed. Timotheus as well, trying to do his best here, luring. And Timotheus is going up with two villagers there. I'm expecting a market, to be honest. Okay, market and blacksmith. Islam going to the stone, so we're going to see a more boom approach for Timotheus against a camel archer aggression by Islam. Interesting. So Timotheus adding actually two monasteries. So he want to hold the camel archers with monks. Islam adding castle for camel archers and starting with a monastery. Timotheus also adding a second TC here already on the gold. And a third one on the stone and the wood. Okay, so booming with monks against camel archers and a few monks to get relic. Timotheus trying his best to boom here. Ooh, losing monks to the camel archers, losing monks to the scouts, converted the second scout, converted the camel archer. And Timotheus is doing okay, man. He just got two relics, so at least if Islam got the other three, the disadvantage is not that big. And he's coming with monks to convert the camel archers. I'm enjoying this. It seems that a not so good size of the camel archers is that they took long to be created, so it's good. It's easier for monks to defend in the beginning of the game. But once they are massed, no chance for the monks. Okay, so zero chance for the monks against the camel archers, and Islam is bringing forward villagers probably for a castle drop. Castle drop by Islam. More monks for Timotheus. And he's going Imperial, guys. Islam is committed to the Castle Age and Timotheus is going Imperial. Oh no, guys, sorry. I I I said a big shit to you. I'm sorry. Islam it was not going for full castle. He did two castles, he did the camel archers, but he went actually for a fast Imperial, man. And he's coming here after the Fast Imperial with camel archers. A lot of monks here for Timotheus. And he's doing runs, guys. Really? Well, that's nice because the camel archers, oh no, they have a bonus against runs, but it's not enough to kill Sig runs, for example. And once again, this guy is going for runs and pikes, man. It's like this every game? I think that Slan should make a few mangonels, man. He should stop and make mangonels here, but look at this. There are so many runs here. And Timotheus is attacking with the runs and pikemen. Oh, what's this? Lokyok, welcome, man, to the family. Another castle going down, man. That's really like the first game. If you go for Fast Imp, you won't have answer for runs, huh? I like this. It seems that if your enemy goes for Fast Imp, the best answer you can go is runs. That's really something interesting. Castle now. The Sig runs keep advancing. Islam right now has a 1 TC economy with only one castle, trying to make the second one. Trying to make barracks. Camel archers are still overpowering the other units, but they are not stopping the runs, man. Runs trying to kill the walls. Runs killing the walls and going for the castle. More and more runs coming for the Viking guy. This is really something. Onager there. Islam micro-running so well against the Onagers, but man, only now he's making mangonels to stop the runs. And his mangonels are dead. Oh boy. Spectator overlay is bugged. I agree, man. It's not showing the upgrades in the correct time because I'm changing the speed of the record game. Oh my god. A lot of runs there, but Islam cannot stop this, man. I think he should have walled this much before and made some mangonels. The runs are killing everything. Islam has only one more castle. And he saved the castle, but at what cost? He has no more economy. And Timotheus is not stopping to send runs, send runs, send runs, and runs, and runs. And he's booming a lot. More castles, more hands. Man, this is sad, huh, for Slan. He cannot stop this combo. And he says GG.